And Nadiri, turning to you, we know that Judge Jackson clerked under Justice Stephen Breyer, the man she would be replacing on the Supreme Court. So first, let's listen to what she had to say about him yesterday.
Justice Breyer, in particular, not only gave me the greatest job that any young lawyer could ever hope to have, but he also exemplifies what it means to be a Supreme Court justice of the highest level of skill and integrity, civility, and grace. It is extremely humbling to be considered for Justice Breyer's seat, and I know that I could never fill his shoes. But if confirmed, I would hope to carry on his spirit.
So talk a bit about the legacy Justice Breyer has created, especially you could hear the emotion in her voice talking about him. How might that influence Judge Jackson?
I think Judge Jackson saw Justice Breyer as a mentor. He certainly has always been viewed as a consensus builder. He's been viewed as someone who really has a genuine intellectual curiosity about the law. We know that from his long hypotheticals during oral arguments. We know from his decisions that he believes in transparency. And that's something else that Judge Jackson mentioned, that her opinions, though they are long, the purpose is to be transparent. I think an important part of Justice Breyer's legacy is his defense of the institution of the Supreme Court and that it not become a political battleground. And I believe that Judge Jackson is going to try to honor that as well. Despite some of the rhetoric, I don't think she's coming with an agenda, but with a genuine desire to uphold the Constitution and the rule of law, just like Justice Breyer has always respected the Constitution. There have been times when Justice Breyer has come under attack, but he has always been civil to his other justices. And as a consensus builder herself, I expect nothing less of Judge Jackson.